Now, being a big fan of Marvel and Joss Whedon, I had a pretty big expectations for this film. Now, this film centers around a villain created by Tony Stark, which I thought was kind of cool. Instead of an outside villain or an outside force, we have a more of a domestic villain, a villain from within like the groups and within the thoughts of Tony Stark. Now, the whole robotic taking over the world thing seemed a bit generic though, but the way he was handling this film and also the way he was portrayed by James Spader, it did seem a bit refreshing and a bit new. And the thing about Ultron is that he's actually really funny. Like, there's a few times where it actually made me laugh. There's a scene when the Hulk is grabbing him and he's off camera, but he says something off the lines of "all full of God," which just had me cracking up for a good minute or two. I do wish we saw a bit more of Ultron. We kind of saw Ultron version 1, and then to the one that took up most of the film, and then the final form for the final battle. I wish we had an Ultron between here and there. I expected more of an Ultron for each fight, but we only got about 2 versions of Ultrons at the film, which I thought was a bit eh. But, I mean, we still got Ultron, so that's good. And also, the twins were actually surprisingly well placed and well balanced throughout the film. I enjoy Elizabeth Olsen's performance and Aaron Taylor Johnson's performance. Although I was thrown off by their accent though, but their acting and what they brought to the film was definitely well welcome. I did think it was kind of cool how Hawkeye avoided that whole brainwashing thing though, and he made a joke out of that with the last Avengers film, how he was brainwashed the entire time. Now, the one issue I think, not really an issue though, but I have noticed is that the last act of the films seemed very similar to the first Avenger film, with them fighting a giant army and then one villain. Although seeing all of them team up with the addition of the Maximoff twins was pretty epic. And also we saw a bit of War Machine finally in an Avengers film, which I was really happy to see that. I don't think this is better than the first Avengers film, but the reason why is I believe is when Avengers came out in 2012, it was the first time we saw a film like that. Now the magic of seeing them all together is a bit gone, but the film does rely on their dynamics and also their chemistry, which was great and well pulled off in this film. With the final battle, we saw the death of Quicksilver, which I thought was kind of a nice little trick. Now, towards the end of the film, we saw the death of Quicksilver, which is a nice little trick by Joss Whedon, because the entire film we thought that Hawkeye's gonna die. We saw his family, his home, his baby's on the way 2 days before retirement. So I thought, dude, Hawkeye dies. And that scene where Ultron is just shooting down and you see Hawkeye holding a kid, you're like, he's popped. Then out of nowhere, Quicksilver saves him and he's dead, which kind of surprised me. And I know there's leaked rumors how he's gonna die though, but in my movie theater, a lot of people were actually surprised and like opening them like, Now, I think the film did what Marvel wanted to do. It got us hyped up for the next Marvel film, along with the outcome of Thanos and also Civil War. Now, the reason why I say Civil War is I believe that whole attack in Wakanda is going to lead into Civil War, because that whole scene leveled an entire city. So I think that may be the foundation for Civil War on the whole superheroes and where they stand in society. Now, that being said, I do highly recommend watching Age of Ultron. It's one of Marvel's better films, and also it's a great summer film to watch with fun moments for everyone. Now, thank you for joining me on my review for thegameofnerds.com. Don't forget to check us out.